The old script is over. For generations, the promise of Africa's future felt distant, but now it's being hammered, wired, and built into reality. Forget aid and empty promises. This is the continent's new dawn. East Africa's $750 billion construction wave. In 2025, East Africa stands at the center of a construction explosion worth nearly $750 billion. The region's governments are investing heavily to meet the demands of a growing population, rapid urbanization, and expanding trade. Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Rwanda are leading the charge, each transforming its landscape through massive projects designed to power industries, connect nations, and modernize cities. Africa's total construction market reached $219.66 billion in 2024 and is projected to approach $240 billion by 2030, but East Africa is the fastest growing part of that market. Its strategic location as a link between Africa, the Middle East, and Asia makes infrastructure not just a development goal but an economic necessity. Roads, ports, railways, and dams are being built at record speed, signaling a regional transformation unlike anything seen before. Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. At the heart of Africa's power revolution stands Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. It's more than concrete and turbines, it's a symbol of ambition. After more than a decade of construction, funding struggles, and political turbulence, Ethiopia finally inaugurated the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on September 9, 2025. It stands proudly on the Blue Nile, symbolizing more than just power generation. It's the embodiment of a century-old dream. Ethiopians from all walks of life helped fund it, from civil servants to students, turning what began under Haile Selassie's vision and Meles Zenawi's leadership into a national achievement under Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. With millions contributing through bonds and salary deductions, GERD became Africa's largest hydroelectric project, a homegrown effort representing unity, pride, and independence. As Abiy declared during the inauguration, previous generations dreamed of harnessing the Abe River. Today, that vision has come to life. The LAPSSET Corridor, Kenya's most ambitious infrastructure project, the Lamu Port South Sudan Ethiopia Transport Corridor, or LAPSSET, is changing how East Africa trades. It links Kenya's coastal city of Lamu with South Sudan and Ethiopia, combining new highways, pipelines, and a deep-sea port. The first 3 berths of Lamu Port are already operational, handling cargo and boosting regional trade. The Lamu-Garissa-Isiolo Highway is under construction, while pipelines for crude oil and refined products are planned to stretch across borders. This corridor is more than a transport route. It's Kenya's gateway to continental trade. Thousands of new jobs are being created. Local businesses are expanding, and previously remote regions are opening to new economic opportunities. The project shows how infrastructure can knit nations together. Konza Technology City. Further inland, Kenya's Konza Technology City is shaping a different kind of revolution, a digital one. Dubbed Africa's Silicon Savannah, Konza is part of Kenya's Vision 2030 plan and represents a multi-billion-dollar push toward innovation-driven growth. When completed, it will create more than 17,000 direct jobs and 68,000 indirect ones, focusing on ICT, research and business process outsourcing. Designed with smart infrastructure, renewable energy, and green building technology, Konza aims to attract global tech companies while nurturing local startups. This isn't just another city, it's a blueprint for Africa's digital future. Its data centers, universities, and research parks are built for long-term growth, putting Kenya at the center of Africa's technology ecosystem. Bagamoyo Port. On Tanzania's coastline, another mega project is making headlines, the Bagamoyo Port development. Backed by investments from China and Oman, this project will become East and Central Africa's largest port once completed. The scale is massive. Bagamoyo will handle millions of tons of cargo each year, easing pressure on Dar es Salaam's overcrowded facilities. Surrounding the port is a vast industrial zone that will host over 190 industries, from manufacturing to logistics. Its impact will ripple across the region, giving landlocked nations like Rwanda and Burundi access to global markets and creating a new trade hub that links Africa's interior to the world. Thwake Dam. In Kenya's semi-arid counties of Makueni and Kitui, the Thwake Dam is a lifeline project. It's designed to secure water for domestic use, agriculture, and hydroelectric generation, key priorities for a country battling periodic droughts. Once completed, Thwake will provide reliable water to millions of people while supporting irrigation, schemes that can transform dry lands into productive farmland. It will also generate power and help control floods during heavy rains. The standard gauge railway. Transport across East Africa is changing thanks to the standard gauge railway, stretching across multiple countries. It's one of the largest infrastructure networks in Africa's history. Kenya's Nairobi-Mombasa line is already fully operational, cutting travel time dramatically. Tanzania's Dar es Salaam Mwanza line is under construction, while Uganda prepares its Kampala Malaba link. Together, these routes will connect ports to inland trade centers, slashing transportation costs and fueling economic growth. The SGR is more than just rails and locomotives. It's a bridge between nations. It strengthens trade, simplifies logistics, and connects people in ways that were impossible a decade ago. Uganda's Centenary City. In Uganda, the Centenary City development is reshaping the idea of urban living. This private sector project will create a fully integrated modern city, combining residential areas, business districts, recreational centers, and educational facilities. It's a symbol of Uganda's growing urbanization and economic ambition. The city includes modern housing, shopping malls, sports complexes, and even an 18-hole golf course. Built with sustainable planning and smart infrastructure, Centenary City represents a step toward world-class urban design. In East Africa, renewable energy revolution. Across East Africa, renewable energy has become a core priority. Solar farms in Kenya and Ethiopia, wind turbines along Tanzania's coast, and geothermal plants in the Rift Valley are changing how the region powers itself. These projects are creating cleaner, cheaper, and more reliable energy sources, reducing dependence on fossil fuels. The expansion of transmission lines ensures that even remote communities can benefit. Urban transit systems. Traffic congestion has long been a challenge in Africa's rapidly growing cities. To address it, countries are investing in new urban transit systems, bus rapid transit networks, light rail systems, and digital ticketing platforms. Cities like Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, and Addis Ababa are leading the way with integrated transport, hubs and modernized routes, factories of growth. Industrialization is another cornerstone of Africa's transformation. Across East Africa, industrial parks and special economic zones are being built to attract manufacturers and create jobs. These developments come with ready-made facilities, reliable power, and simplified regulations. They focus on industries like textiles, automotive production, and technology assembly. For local economies, the benefits are enormous: new jobs, higher exports, and stronger domestic supply chains. By turning Africa from a consumer to a producer, these zones are helping the continent take control of its economic future, challenges, and future prospects. Of course, massive progress comes with challenges. Financing remains a major concern, as these projects require billions in long-term investment. Skilled labor shortages and environmental management also remain ongoing issues. Yet, new models like public-private partnerships are helping to bridge funding gaps. Governments are embracing sustainable construction methods, and regional organizations are improving cooperation across borders. These efforts are paying off. Each completed project strengthens Africa's infrastructure backbone, making it easier for trade, innovation, and development to thrive. A continent in motion. What's happening across East Africa and Africa as a whole isn't just growth, it's a transformation. These mega projects are building more than physical structures. They're building confidence, self-reliance, and opportunity. From Ethiopia's mighty dam to Kenya's smart cities, from Tanzania's massive ports to Uganda's futuristic urban centers, the continent is redefining its place in the global economy. 2025 marks a turning point. As cranes rise and highways stretch across borders, Africa's potential is becoming reality. These investments will shape generations to come, connecting people, powering industries, and creating prosperity that lasts. Africa isn't waiting for the future to arrive. It's constructing it brick by brick, road by road, and city by city. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Could these projects finally unlock Africa's full potential?